Alrighty, guys. I am back. And guess what I have? Da, 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 da. Now, this was somebody's Christmas present at one time. You can always tell because there's always that little piece of wrapping paper. And if it was made better, it was a good quality radio, not made in Japan very cheaply, it would be probably a good little Christmas present or a birthday present. But I think it was Christmas. It looks like Christmas paper. So we're going to look at this. This is a rechargeable radio. AM, FM, shortwave, 168 bands, world radio, hand generator. It's even got a nice little picture of the globe here. That always makes it quality, don't it? When they put that. It's kind of how they did this one. Put the mat, because Zenith came out with a beautiful radio. And they had something like that on theirs. But it's well built. And there's what we're going to look at, guys. Now, this thing, I bought it home. And wait till you see the shape of this thing. I don't think they tried on this one. I swear. So, let me get you guys back up on Sky Vision. Alrighty. Wait till you see inside this, guys. Yes, sir, Bob. I need to move this one radio for right now. Put this antenna down so I don't put my eye out. I had an uncle that did that. He was, it was the middle of the night and he went to turn the TV off, and this was back in the day where people, not everybody had, really just a few people had cable, and most people used their rabbit ears. Well, he went to turn it off, and he forgot that he had turned the rabbit ears, like pointing forward, and he ran that antenna right into his eyeball. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, it could happen. But, man, wait till you see this thing. Now, this is how I bought this. Which I didn't pay much for it, so no big deal. I just thought it'd be a pretty interesting little thing to share with you guys. It came with the box. Alright, here we go. Here's the radio, guys. Yeah, it looks pretty, don't it? Wait till you see this. Everything else is in the box, guys. This is the way it came. Alright. There's the instructions. This has a flashlight, and the lens was off. The lens was off just like that. The volume knob, and look how bad this is. They didn't even trim the excess plastic off of this. They just got it right out of the mold and plopped it on there. Which we could fix that. We can do a better job. Okay, guys, we can do a better job than that. Go ahead and trim this up. Watch it not work. Probably needed that little bit of stuff. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do is just take it, trim. I guess they didn't have a person there for that step to trim off the excess. Didn't take much at all. Alright, at least the knob looks better. But I don't know what happened to this thing. I don't know if it was dropped. Because like I said, this is the way it came. But the generator, this is the handle for the power generator. And it goes right here. And it is broke. It's broke off. But we can still use it. You gotta hold it a certain way. But for some reason, I don't know if somebody, when they bought this, it was broke and they took it apart because it was already apart. But another thing I noticed, the tuner, the pointer, it doesn't move. Now this is another multi-band radio, supposed to have shortwave, and then it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can actually click each one of those. Some of these radios, this says it has 5 bands, but it only has like a switch that'll do 3. So let's see what these switches do. It goes from 6 down to 1, so Let's see if it says in here. Okay. Okay, number 6 says shortwave. Number 5, shortwave. Number 4, shortwave. Number 3, shortwave. Number 2, shortwave. Number 1, shortwave. And FM is 88 and MW 530. So they're saying all those are shortwave, not medium band, police band, or nothing. They're just all shortwave on the specifications. So the tuner don't work. You tune the knob here, it don't work. Now the antenna, it's not broke. It's got a pretty nice little antenna on it. So it is not broke. So it does have a flashlight. And it has a place to put batteries, 9-volt. And you see right here, it says, what's that? QC passed. Quality control. There's a nice quality control passed. It passed. I don't know how, but it passed. So that's where your batteries go. And this battery here is for the generator. It actually has these 2 batteries here that generate. And these are rechargeable batteries, which I think are weak. And I'll show you here in a minute why I say that. But that is your little batteries that you could charge up, which it was all a really good idea. I just wish it was made better. I am going to be on the lookout because I do want a well-made one of these, because these are really handy camping or just out in the wilderness, or just keeping your car, because you never know what's going to happen. And you have a nice little way to, even if the batteries are dead, to generate and get some radio and also a flashlight. So, you know, it is a good idea. Just wish this was made a little bit better. And it also had a place to put a 3-volt wall wart, and then earphones, and of course the tuning. Let me put this back on here if I can. It goes this way. I don't have a ledge there. You kind of, I don't know how that little turkey goes on there. Oh, it slid it, didn't it? That's how it went. It went like this. There we go. So we don't got to take the screws here. Here's your Made in China sticker. I'll go ahead and take that off. That'll make it better. Alright, we're in the right direction. Headed in the right direction. And you can see how it had little feet. It had these little round things, so it was set there. Kind of cheap. Let's open it up and look inside. And here's what it looks like inside, guys. You got your little tiny speaker. And here's the generator. This is the generator. That's what charges the battery. So I'll show you how that works. Then after I show you that, we'll put some, and I haven't done this yet. I want to see if the flashlight works. But where the handles broke, you got to kind of, that's probably why someone took it apart, because this was broke. That was the only way you could crank it. So we'll crank it up, and let's see if it's on. Let me turn, I need the knob. Let's put the knob on here. On the knob, they had to put a piece of tape so it would stay on. That's how cheap it is, guys. I'm not kidding you. Look, there's a piece of masking tape on the knob, on the thing, so the knob will stay on. I mean, you cannot, you can't get no cheaper than that, right? And it won't even fit, really. Okay. This could be a problem. There we go. Yeah. It's a tight fit with masking tape. Alright. Let's turn it off. Okay. We got it off. We're going to stay here and we're going to crank this up. And what that does, it will charge these batteries up. And I don't know if the batteries are bad or what. And we got a wire off here. I don't know where it went. It was there. Maybe that's why it's not charging up so much. It's got a wire loose, but it's got these two wires going into the radio. No, this one goes into the battery. This goes to the radio. Let's solder this wire on, and that way we'll see if that helps. Because this would like charge just enough to turn it on for like 2 seconds. So I just noticed that. I mean, I could have done it when I opened it up. It could have just fell off. But let's fix that wire so everything will be proper when we go cranking on the little generator. It has a little DC motor on it, as you can see. And you just take it, if you haven't had one of these before, and you just crank it. And when you crank it, you gotta put this in a certain way. When you do this, it charges those two batteries, those two AA batteries. I gotta put this in a certain way where it's broke. See, they broke it off right here. Another piece is breaking off too. Just gotta put it in here somehow, some way. How we have it? We just had it, didn't we? See if that'll work. Well, it's just like in and out, but it don't. It's broken. Okay, let's try it. There we go. So you do that, and I can't remember. I don't know which way we're supposed to go, but we'll figure it out. So let's get this wire fixed. Let's put it back on. It looks like it's important. It goes here, but it don't go nowhere else. That's what's weird. Well, it sits when the generator sits in here in the cubby hole. I don't know. We'll fix it. We'll just fix it. Well, fix it. All right. I have to get my soldering iron out and get it hot. Alrighty, guys. Got my soldering iron hot. So let's fix this wire real quick. And then we'll see if it'll generate better than it did when I tried to use it here a couple of days ago. Keep on hitting that light switch. I'm sorry, guys. That flickering. Let's put a little solder on this wire. Always makes them do a little bit better when you put a little solder on stuff. Not solder, but flux. Must be getting tired or something. Not making sense here, am I, guys? Alright, got a little flux. A little flux capacitor. Okay. Clean it up here. A little solder. Well, come on. I think my soldering iron needs work cleaned. I don't know what I've done with my little brush. We need some solder down here in the hole. Down here where it goes. Goes down here. Unless it came off right here. It's so weird. And the yellow wire's off too. Okay, it just came off, didn't it? It just came off. Because it was on. It was right here. So I did that. Alright. But I'm not so for sure if that goes over here now. Because that is negative. I bet you it goes right here on this motor. We're going to put it right here, back on it. Because that ain't going to go to the other one. Now I got all of them off. I got them all off now, guys. I got all the wires off. It's free. Let's put all these wires back together. What are we doing here? What are we doing? These little twisty twist. Put those together. Put that back in here. Get that soldered back. Get that soldered back together. We need more solder than that to hold it. That'll hold it. That'll hold her in place. Get the yellow back on. Awful thin wire. Thin wire. Almost so thin you can't see it. How's that going to generate any energy? You see, maybe I cut it. Let's try it again. I've got enough wire. This time I'll be really careful and not lose any of the wire. Maybe. Maybe I will. Still the same. There's a little bit more wire. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's put some solder on that wire. Well, let's get this soldered up here. There we go. That'll help us get it in there. Now hold it, and then if we get to set there, we'll solder it in. Maybe. Oh, I need some flux. Need some flux, guys, on that. Clean that up. It must have impurities on it. Try it again. Woo! She's clean now, ain't she? Ow! The end of that solder was hot. What? I'm moving the whole thing. Okay, guys, it looks like we are all soldered up. What in the world? I got a big old solder ball. How'd that happen? Huh? Okay, everything's soldered. So let's see if that helped anything. There goes that lot again. Okay, let's crank it up. It's off. Let's give it a old crank here. It's a solder ball, ain't it? Woo! Wasted some solder. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. I broke it. Broke it, guys. What am I going to do now? Can't get back in there. This is embarrassing. Well, you think they would have made this little thing, this right here, a little stronger, wouldn't you? Things are just falling off of it. I can just We just need a couple more turns. All we need. All we need. I don't think it's going to let us, guys. It's just so broken. If I could just get a screw through there to hold it in place, maybe. Because that one little piece of plastic broke just a second ago, and it's really making it difficult to do anything with it. We need a... That's sharp. Let's see if that put a charge on it. Let's turn it on. Let's see. I don't think it did. It's all the way up. It barely. Oh, the light came on. The light's on. So it has a little bit of charge. Well, let's find a way to crank this up really fast. Maybe I put a pair of vice grips on it and then be able to turn it. I don't know. I don't know how we can get that on to keep it on there. I was really surprised to see that flashlight come on, guys. Well, it's a LED, so it's not going to take a lot of juice, is it? See, that's supposed to pop in here. It just broke more. Just more and more pieces keep breaking because it's so cheap. This is so cheap. And I'm burning up a lot of film. Or a lot of camera. I don't know what would be the best way to keep that on there. I can just put it on there and twist it a couple times. It keeps sliding down on me. And it would be broke on the where you turn it, pushing the up. So you're pushing up, and if I went this way, it holds a little bit better. I don't know. Let's see. Let's turn it off. Let me see if I can do it by hand here. I just have a pair of pliers or something here. Big enough. That wire came off again. Daggone it. Alright. Well, that's the charger. That definitely, you can tell it needs some work. Let's put some D batteries in it and see if the radio actually works. Because I've only heard it for a second. I'm probably boring you guys to death. So let's put some D batteries in this thing before it blows up on us. Alright. We need to go like that. Is it on or off? It's off. Ooh, we got light. Flashlight works. We need that off. On, off. Let's turn the radio on. Well, for some reason, the radio is not working. There it is. And the tuner don't work. This would help we put the antenna up, what guys? Probably would help. There we go. Alright guys, there you go. There you go. What a piece of fecal matter. I guess when you turn it on, you gotta have the flashlight on too. That's crazy. Let's see. Yeah. You gotta actually have the flashlight on to play the radio to the batteries. That'd just kill your batteries. You had to run the radio and the flashlight. Because when you turn the flashlight off, the radio goes off. Wow. Crazy. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you all found some humor in it. I kind of did. Guys, if you all don't care, any of you watching this video, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. One of you guys, just subscribe, and I want just keep it on. You only got to keep it there. I just want to see if YouTube is letting me see the people who subscribe, because my numbers has not changed. It seems like months. So I mean, if you wouldn't care, do me a favor, just subscribe, and then give me about an hour or two, and if you want to, you can unsubscribe. I just want to see if that number changes, because it's just like my numbers are just staying the same, guys. Oh, stretching up until you get when you stand up and everything cracks and pops. Alright guys, I hope everybody's doing good, everything's fine, everything's going your guys' way. Until the next one, guys, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. I'll probably tinker with that generator a little bit more. I think it's pretty cool, little generator and stuff, and batteries and all that. Pretty neat. Alright, till the next one, guys.